Hello my dear friends, today we work with Jupiter, transiting Jupiter, yeah? It's not Jupiter with your natal chart, yeah? But transiting Jupiter, the Jupiter which never stops, yeah? And make special aspects to your natal planets or very important points like cuspid of the houses, especially if it's ascendant, descendant, like 1st and 7th house of horoscope, 4th or 10th house of horoscope, yeah? So it's transiting Jupiter. Well, let's begin. To make the full cycle all around the whole circle of 12 signs of zodiac, it takes 12 years for Jupiter to finish the cycle, to complete the cycle. In every sign, Jupiter around 1 year, basically, yeah? 12 years all the cycle, yeah? And in every sign, it's around 1 year, yeah? If Jupiter is making aspect to your natal planets, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, etc., we are talking about this today, it will be around 3 weeks. If it's around Sun or Moon or whatever, these can be really fantastic transits, so don't miss these 3 weeks. They're really precious, and I will talk about every aspect to your natal planets of transiting Jupiter today, just a little bit later on. Well, Jupiter is ruler of Sagittarius and co-ruler of Pisces. If you have your moon, your sun, or your ascendant in these signs, you are most attuned to the 12-year cycle of Jupiter, of transiting Jupiter. Basically, it's just like a new cycle of growth, your growth, like a personal growth, basically. And you will be feeling this so strongly, stronger than other people, okay? Keywords for Jupiter. We know that Jupiter is a planet of luck, yeah? So basically, it's all about fantastic opportunities in every growth of your personality, whatever you are doing, yeah? But general words about this, it's learning, it's beliefs, it's meaning, it's long distance traveling, it's hope, it's risk, it's foreigners, culture, it's ambition, it's social success, yeah? Ideology, philosophy, faith, guru, teacher, spiritual development, it's all Jupiter, yeah? Basically, all the transits of Jupiter are characterized like really transits of luck. What is transit? It's when transiting Jupiter is making aspect to your natal planets, yeah? So it brings luck, yeah? And if we are talking about bad aspects, usually like square, opposition, with Jupiter it's not that big luck maybe, but still new doors are opening, yeah, and new opportunities are coming your way. And yes, if even during opposition or square to your natal planets, for example, or to cuspid of important houses, Jupiter is making square opposition, it still potentially can bring you luck, okay? It just new doors are opening for you, new opportunities are coming your way, and how to rule the energies in order to make it prosperous for you, to make the things better for you, it's all in your hands. You just have to know, yeah, how to use these energies. Also about opposition and squares, yeah, of transiting Jupiter to natal planets. It might be the time not only for new doors are opening and new opportunities are coming your way, but also it might be the time of kind of like a setback because of your poor judgment and insatiable appetite, because Jupiter is pushing you to be more arrogant, to be more bold, to spend more money, and just to dominate any monologue, to be too self-assertive about yourself. So basically, sometime after this transit of square and the position of transiting Jupiter to your natal planets, you are coming out of this transit like with a smaller bank account, with a smaller amount of friends who are returning your calls, or with a bigger waistline, because it's exaggeration, it's expanding. This is the key words of Jupiter as well. So basically, you are eating more, you are drinking more, you are spending more, you just want more and more and more everything, of everything. So please be careful when Jupiter is going across your important points in your natal chart. It can be fantastic opportunities going your way, coming your way, or it can be overindulgence in everything. You want what you might not need it actually, yeah, but you still want it because you want to push all the limits in front of you, yeah. You don't want anything to get limits for you or whatever. You just want to be free in everything, yeah. Anyway, Jupiter's transits require a leap of faith and willingness to conquer, just to broaden your horizons, just push all the limits. That's what Jupiter is asking for, yeah. And also, Jupiter is the planet of wisdom and learning. So, his transiting cycles, yeah, gives us this 12 years of both. This bold leap ahead, yeah, to conquer new territories, new kingdoms, to learn something new, but still learn from your mistakes as well, yeah? So, let's see how we can use this 12-year cycle wisely. So, this 12-year cycle can be divided on 4 phases, yeah, basically. First, 1/4 of the cycle, it will be squares of Jupiter's, yeah. So when transiting Jupiter is 90 degrees to its natal position, yeah. First square of Jupiter, yeah. It's called sometimes opening Jupiter square. It comes at the age of 15, 27, 39, 51, 63, 75, 87. You just begin to understand where you are going, where your growth is beginning. So basically, every beginning of the cycle, yeah, just like a new cycle of growth for yourself. So when one first phase, yeah, 1/4 of the cycle passed, when they are at the 90 degrees transiting Jupiter and natal Jupiter, you are evaluating where you are going, where you want to grow, what territories, new territories to conquer, basically, yeah. So you are just making strategy where you want to go and evaluating like new profession, or moving new countries, or moving new religion, or going into new relationship, or whatever is your Jupiter, where it is in natal chart, what it's responsible for. For example, what sign, what house, what planets is in aspect with, or the ruler of what house, of what sign it's in your natal chart. So your cycle of growth, yeah, will be different from cycle of growth of another person, because your natal Jupiter is having unique role in your natal chart, yeah. Well, when it's coming Jupiter opposition, when transiting Jupiter is 180 degrees to its natal position, usually through kind of conflict, or through kind of not very pleasant encounters in your life, you better understand where you started to grow, where is your destination you want to reach, and you can see what mistakes have been made, and you have opportunity to see everything clear, to learn from your mistakes and to correct maybe strategy where you want to go exactly within this cycle of growth. Yeah, so it's very important point when two Jupiters are opposing itself at 180 degrees between them. Yeah, so Jupiter position comes at the age of 18, 30. By the way, 30 is the cycle of Saturn as well. Yeah, it's returning to its natal position. Then 42, remember we have taken already Uranus, and 42 is the middle age crisis, yeah, because it's a opposition of Uranus. So please be aware, it's Jupiter opposition too, so it will be really big age, big time of your life. Then at the age of 54, 66, 78. So as I said, when Jupiters are opposing themselves, it's time to take a long look at your progress. Yeah, are you taking the right direction for your growth? Yeah, are you taking the right kind of chances? The Jupiter opposition feels like sometimes low point in the cycle. Yeah, because sometimes you can see how many mistakes you have made, because everything is clear now, but Jupiter is still the planet of luck, of optimism, of philosophy. So sometimes you are just like getting philosophical look. Okay, mistakes are done, I'm learning from my mistakes, and I know how to correct my strategies in order to finish this cycle of growth on good terms. Yeah, so Jupiter never gives you anything bad. If even sometimes at first glance you can't take it as a huge lack, but after some time you are looking back and you see, oh my god, this is the best actually thing which happened in my life, you will see how important was this transit, that Jupiter always making changes, but in good way, okay. Well, and closing Jupiter square when 3/4 of this cycle passed. So basically 3, 3, 3. So it's 9 years. Yeah, all the cycle 12 years. When 3/3 are passed, so it's 9 years of the cycle passed. So usually it's at the age 21, 33, 45, 57, 69, 81. You may feel ready to burst out of your shell. You're getting close to the finish line when the cycle of growth, 12 years cycle, is finished, yeah? And it's time to make the final push, basically. But some lose heart because they don't have enough stamina to carry on. They give up, they act out, they sabotage their chances for success. But when it comes to Jupiter, you just go big or go home. Jupiter pushes you for big wins, okay? Sometimes it's not good for, making the analysis of all the small details or whatsoever, because Jupiter is giving you big wantings, yeah? It's pushes you to see the big picture and to want more, yeah? So your appetite can grow tremendously, yeah? With Jupiter's beginning of the cycle, or transiting your moon, sun, ascendant, for example, Uranus. We will talk about this later. So Jupiter always invites you, actually pushes you for the big win, okay? So please don't lose your heart when 9 years of the cycle passes, okay? Because yes, it's not so much stamina and energy left, but still you have this energy to finish this cycle of growth, okay? Whatever you started 9 years ago, please finish it, okay? Well, let's just a couple of words when Jupiter is returning to its natal point. So it's 12 years of growth finished. You have your result, whatever you started 12 years ago, and new cycle of growing, of your growth starting, yeah? And this comes at the age 12, 24, 36, when Jupiter comes to its natal position. So every 12 years, yeah? Then 84, 60, 72, 84. So every 12 years, Jupiter comes to the same natal position where it is in your birth chart, yeah? It's like having result of previous cycle and setting up for new cycle of growth, yeah? It's when part of you yearns to push past your comfort zone and expand your new kingdom. You are setting as in front of yourself new goals you want to reach. It's very, very important, especially for people who are having natal important planets like lights, yeah, moon, sun, and ascendant, of course, in Sagittarius or Pisces, because Jupiter is a ruler of these two signs, yeah. You are most attuned to its 12 year cycles. Every time you are putting ahead of you just a really, really big goal, and within these 12 years you will reach this, that's for sure. You might, I don't know, like it might be a relationship, some creation, writing a book, having big traveling, or expanding business, or opening new businesses, or whatever. Or it can come with your creations, whatever you are creating. So it's very, very, very important for you. Well, let's talk about Jupiter making aspects to your natal planets. Yeah, square opposition quickens. Square, it's 90 degrees between them two. Opposition 180 degrees quickens, it's 150 degrees. It's very close energies as opposition, yeah. So bad aspects, let's call them negative or bad aspects, yeah. They can suggest like overconfidence, yeah, because Jupiter is pushing you for big achievement, yeah, and sometimes you are thinking too much about yourself, yeah. So it's overconfidence, excessive spending. Yes, Jupiter doesn't like to pay attention to small figures or whatever. If it's expanding, it's doing it in big way or whatever. So spending, how to say, taking too much risk in something, yeah, this is the minus of Jupiter, yeah. So overconfidence, excessive spending, unwise risk taking when you can calculate all the risks properly, yeah, and overindulgence of food and drink. So 3 things are a little bit dangerous about Jupiter. Yes, it's your Santa Claus. Yes, it's giving you luck. It's giving you new opportunities. It's opening all the doors for you. But it's always pushing you to overeat, overdrink, overspend. Okay? So you are usually after these bad transits, yeah? Negative transits of Jupiter, when it's making quickens, opposition, or square to your natal planets, you are bigger in size, yeah, you have less money on your account, and sometimes because you are talking too much and too self-assertive or whatever, you sometimes lack respect to others, yeah. Within these transits you might lose some friends as well, because when you start your monologue, you don't want anyone to be on the stage, you just want to perform by your own, yeah. So sometimes friendship can suffer from this, yeah. Conjunctions, trines, and sextiles, usually it's fantastic opportunities coming your way. So yeah, this is the difference between good and bad aspects of Jupiter to your natal planets. Okay, let's start planet by planet. Sun first. When transiting, Jupiter is making aspect, any aspect to your Sun, what comes forward? You just feeling that you are becoming popular, yeah? You are putting yourself forward in everything. You're exploring your creativity. You are getting attention from others. You become popular. It's absolutely fantastic opportunity to start new business, or to get promotion, or to start new project and be recognized for what you have started or whatsoever. So all your achievements, whatever you are doing, it's recognized by others, and this is fantastic, yeah? You feel more popular, you are willing to take more risks, you are more confident, you are feeling happy, you are feeling, yeah, you are on the stage, you are on the spotlight, yeah? And this is fantastic, actually, opportunity to push forward any of your plans, any of your strategies. The only but when it's bad aspects like opposition or square, you may not get this recognition you expected. So you are thinking that you're popular and everything you do, and others are just like applauding you, yeah? When it's opposition or square, it might not be what you expected. So sometimes people might think, bloody hell, he just like want to be king on the stage and he doesn't allow anyone to open their mouth or whatsoever. So just self-assertive prick or something like this, yeah? So please be careful. In opposition and square, people might not get you the praise and applauding you expected, okay? When transiting Jupiter is making any aspect to your natal moon, what is moon? Is your nesting, is your relationship with family, is your comfort zone, it's the place where you live, yeah? So it's time to open your home and other private spaces in your life. So you're opening your home to your friends, to other people, or to gathering people to speak about ideology, philosophy, faith, religious matters, or whatsoever. Anyway, sometimes people are expanding their homes in real or in imaginative way or whatsoever. So basically, they're opening their houses for friends, or they are traveling to visit friends, or they want to make the house bigger, or to make some good renovation about your house or whatsoever, or move your house. But Jupiter doesn't allow you to evaluate your budget properly. So please, in any aspect of Jupiter to your natal moon, please make sure your budget is realistic, okay? Whatever you are starting your project about expanding your house, yeah? Make sure if you make some renovation, or you are starting construction of new house, or moving into bigger house or whatsoever, make sure your budget is realistic, because Jupiter can push you into wanting, desiring really much about this, yeah? So I want palace. I'm not happy in my small flat anymore, basically, yeah? But hosting house guests is the most welcoming thing about these transits. You are so happy to have people in your house, yeah? So you can have fun together, or you can speak about, you know, ideology, faith, philosophy, big things what Jupiter is asking you to be interested in. So this transit brings more of everything to your door, yeah? People, money, new opportunities, experiences. Good aspects, you are inviting people inside. Bad aspects, you might not actually want too many people in your house. You sometimes thinking, oh, they're too noisy, oh, they're too much work to do around them, entertain them, keep house clean, cook, etc., etc. So basically, you don't want these people, you just want to be by your own. So basically, opportunities are all there, but you want it, you take them or not, it's your choice, of course. Well, let's go to the next planet. It's Mercury. Mercury is your intellectual power, it's your speech, it's your learning, it's your commuting, it's your communicating with other people. So within this period, so many ideas, impressions are coming your way. You don't stop communicating or learning something new or sharing your ideas, yeah? You want to learn more. You go to travel and you just welcome all the adventures coming your way. And this is fantastic, absolutely opportunity to enlarge your circle of communicating. I mean, your list of friends you're communicating on a regular basis is growing tremendously. Just fantastic ideas always coming your way. Ideas are precious, yeah, for future plans. And Jupiter loves travel. And of course, sometimes you just want to travel with other people during these aspects. But when there are bad aspects, so transiting Jupiter is making square or opposition or quickens to your natal Mercury. Sometimes this communicating are not going too easy. People can't understand you because you are too pompous, too self-assertive or whatever, so they sometimes reject what you're trying to share with them, yeah? They don't want it, so there is no good communication, mutual understanding with other people, yeah? Or sometimes you don't like what others might ask you to do, or there are no common topics for discussion between other people and you. Jupiter is social planet, yeah, it's other people, it's society, it's how you are recognized, it's how your ambitions are fulfilled to get this recognition from society. That's what Jupiter is all about, yeah? So, when there are bad aspects, it's a big question. You're just self-confident prick and the others just don't want you because you are just want to shine by yourself with your brilliant ideas and you think they're brilliant, yeah, and others, they're not interested in this, or you don't show them too much of respect, so why should they respect you, yeah? So please be more vigilant that Jupiter is not pushing you into too much self-confidence, okay? Venus. When Jupiter is making transits, aspects, Jupiter is making aspect to your natal Venus. What it might be. Oh my God, Venus is how you enjoy your life, yeah? It's sexual entertainment and it's your managing money. With good aspects, conjunction, trine, sextile, people admire you. You might splash on your good looks, maybe new wardrobe, new clothes, etc., or reinvention of how you look, and people love this, how you look. You are flourishing, basically, yeah? Also, it's might like your creation, your talents might find the way to be paid, so people are appreciating what you are doing and they want to pay you, okay? You are generous yourself to make presents for others. You want this praise and that others are just like, oh, thank you, you're such a wonderful man, you're such a wonderful so you want to please and you are success in this. So people love you for being generous or how you look or how you show your talents, so you are appreciated, you are praised, you are paid. That's what happens in good aspects. You are getting extra money, your talents are appreciated and recognized, and you are getting money for this, and you are embellishing your look, and people love this, and people praise you, okay? But when there are bad aspects, Jupiter against Venus in opposition, for example, or in square, what it might be. Venus is paying money, not only getting money, yeah? You might have to spend more than you expected, or you might be pushed to spend on something, yeah? And then you feel, oh God, why did I spend so much? So Jupiter is pushing you to spend much, to spend too much. Please be careful, especially on square and opposition, transiting Jupiter to your Venus. You might spend on something that you might regret later on, okay? Or in bad aspect, what might happen is that other people might stop you to enjoy your life the way you used to. For example, you are, I don't know, love to travel, self-indulge in this and this and this, and there are some obstacles from other people which might stop you doing this, okay? Let's go next. Mars. Mars is your physical force, it's your motivation, but it's your aggression, it's your irritation, it's your anger and frustration too. So Mars is your sexuality as well. When Jupiter is having good aspect to your Mars, you feel you're hurrical or whatever, you are so strong, you have so much energy, and this is fantastic transit to push yourself into, I don't know, new sport program, for example, yeah? Anyway, your physical vitality, your sexuality, and your initiative are at the peak. So whatever you start within your career, or all about physical exercises, I mean, sport program or whatever, Jupiter is just like opening the doors, push your energy at the peak, yeah? And you think you are fantastic in sex and everything. So basically you feel yourself, you are alpha mate, and you can conquer any partner, I mean, opposite sex or whatsoever, or you are able to fulfill any, you know, really big things in sport program or whatever. And yes, all these are opening for you, okay? Just get this opportunity, but just be aware, especially with bad aspects. Your irritation, your frustration might push up too. So sometimes, especially on square, opposition and quickens between transiting Jupiter and your natal Mars, you might feel that other people are irritating you, it pushing you into frustration. So good aspect, you want like sport activity or do something together with other people, yeah? When you feel great about this. Bad aspect, you are frustrated how others are taking you, or your irritation or your anger is pushed up too. So it's be very careful with this aspect. 3 weeks, remember, yeah? When Jupiter is like in conjunction with your Mars, for example, it's about 3 weeks that other people might irritate you tremendously, so you might be pushed into break in a relationship or whatsoever. So yes, you might have trouble in managing your anger and frustration. Let's go next. We have talked about Jupiter, I mean transiting Jupiter, making transits to your natal Jupiter, yeah? So every time it will be like you have reached a potent point in Jupiter's cycle of growth and learning, yeah? If it's conjunction, you are having Jupiter return and its new cycle started. We have talked about this, yeah? Okay. Let's go next. Saturn. Saturn is planet which is responsible for your goal making, career making, your professional ambitions, your professional growth, and how you are able to sacrifice things for the sake of bigger thing, how to reach your bigger goal or how to make career, yeah? So this transit, when transiting Jupiter is making any transit to Saturn, these periods can be tremendously inspiring transits for career success, coaxing you to venture out of your careful professional path. So basically you put some kind of like a plan how you are reaching your professional goal, so to say, yeah, and you are very careful in risk-taking things, yeah, but Jupiter might propel you to make bigger steps, yeah, to reach your goal or whatsoever. Anyway, Jupiter is bringing you opportunities to go quicker, to grab your goal, yeah, whatever you tending to. So yes, Jupiter will encourage you to push for bigger things in your career, in your ambition, in your life goals. And the great thing that Saturn knows how to manage other people, how involve other people to help you in your professional plan. So Jupiter might help you in this. You might invite other people for your professional project or whatsoever, and others will help you to fulfill this, to gain what you wanted to gain, yeah? So managing others will be very easy, and you will be helped by others. You can organize other people if it's good aspect, yeah, which is trine, sextile, or conjunction. Bad aspects, when there are squares, opposition, or quickens of transiting Jupiter to your Saturn, others might not help you in what you are doing professionally. They might even criticize you what you are doing professionally, or they are not happy how you are managing other people at your workplace, and they might even say nasty things of what you are doing professionally, whatsoever. So please be aware that things might go as obstacles to your career plans. Then Uranus. When transiting Jupiter is making aspect to your natal Uranus. Uranus is a planet of freedom. Jupiter is a planet kind of freedom too. Learning and freedom, yeah, expanding your horizons. So is explosive actually combination, yeah? And there might be a really dramatic break with everything you are settled with. It might be your marriage, it might be your relationship, it might be your career, it might be your work, it might be your living situation. It might be explosive break in any of these areas. It depends on where your Uranus in natal chart, yeah, what house, what sign, in what aspect with other planets. So when Jupiter is shaking your Uranus, it's electricity, beams going in every direction or whatsoever. It's explosion basically, yeah. But ultimately later on you will see that this was actually a very good push forward. Even that time when it happened you didn't appreciate this too much, okay? Because all the changes, of course, are difficult, because we are people, we are static sometimes, and we don't like changes. We don't like things to be changed dramatically when it's all settled and we are in comfort zone and we are feeling that everything is calm and nice around us. Of course, we don't appreciate changes too much, but these changes are necessary sometimes. Otherwise, we are covered with moss and we are becoming statues. We are not moving anywhere. So please be aware when Jupiter is shaking your natal Uranus. Some abrupt changes in any of your area, relationship, profession, work and your living situation might happen in any of these areas, okay? You just have to be vigilant, okay? We are making changes here. Jupiter is just like pushing you forward, just basically forcing you to make this leap. Just please try to be vigilant that you are not, how to say, forced to make a leap from something oppressive, that you are not going just to make changes because you want to go from something oppressive. You are making a leap because you want changes for the better, okay? So just please be aware before making this leap, yeah? Try to just think a little bit that you are going for better things, not just you want to run from things you thought are not very good in your life, okay? Make this leap for better reason, for better future for yourself. Neptune. When Jupiter is in aspect to your natal Neptune, it's time to face your fears. All the secrets and disappointment that you strive to hide away are brought into light. So basically, whatever you try to hide now is coming up open. You just don't realize how much energy you spend onto these fears, onto these phobias, onto this secret stuff that you wanted to hide or whatsoever, yeah? This is time to heal all the wounds, to make friends with all your phobias and fears, to overcome them. Your fears are potentially a greater source of strength, and transiting Jupiter touches Neptune by any aspect. You come closer to claiming that strength. So you face your fears, you take all the secrets out, and you overcome them. This is your strength, okay? Just like you are thrown into ocean and you try to swim in some direction and you think you are doing this in the right direction, but it's bloody wrong direction and you are lost into these big waves or whatsoever. Try just relax a little bit. Not just stop struggling, okay? Just spread yourself over the surface of the water. Just float calmly and waves will put you on the shore. You will come to your destination and your desired destination without too much struggle, okay? Just try to relax and try to trust your intuition, your guts inside, yeah? That's what Neptune is responsible for. Just relax a little bit, yeah? And don't try to hide all the secrets, phobias or whatsoever, because it takes too much energy from you, okay? And getting you on the wrong path from achievement, okay? Let's talk about Pluto. So transiting Jupiter is making aspect to your natal Pluto. The combination of Jupiter's strong beliefs and Pluto ruthless determinations makes this an excellent time for showing your forces. Basically, you are showing yourself like a self-assertive, very self-confident person who is coming to take what is yours, basically. So this is like good aspect with Saturn, yeah, or good aspect with Mars is giving you fantastic opportunity to get what is yours, okay? To show all your talents, to show all your ambitions, to show everyone what you are coming here for, okay? These are my goals and I'm getting them fulfilled no matter what, okay? Nothing will put me aside or will turn my mind off this goal or whatsoever. So yes, be the strong, self-assertive and self-confident person to take what is yours, okay? Make this big leap. But the only but here, Pluto sometimes, you know, pushes you to think my opinion is the only right here. You others, you don't matter or whatsoever. When it comes to this, Jupiter might push your Pluto to think this way. You are on wrong territory, okay? So please still remember about this thin edge between be self-confident and self-assertive to go and reach what you wanted to reach, or be, you know, Mr. Napoleon, yeah? I'm going wherever I need over dead bodies, and others, they just don't matter. They just like meat, dead bodies or whatsoever. I'm reaching what I want. So please don't be this dictator, okay? Well, lunar nodes or moon nodes. When Jupiter is in transit with your moon nodes, doesn't matter what kind of transit it is, square, it can be square, yeah, if it's aspecting both nodes, yeah, because it will be at 90 degrees to both of them. Every aspect to your nodes will be giving you a little bit more hope that you are reaching your goal, that you are going into right direction to fulfill your mission, what you came in this life at all. So just try not to miss these little voices of hope, because whatever comes your way during this period, yeah, when Jupiter is in any aspect to your this or that node or to both of them, doesn't matter what the aspect, things will happen. And everything, happening thing will give you this satisfaction. I'm going into right direction to fulfill my mission, what I came for in this reincarnation, in this life. Well, Natal Ascendant, beginning of the first house of horoscope. When Jupiter is especially in conjunction or any actual aspect to your Natal Ascendant, things will change. New doors, new opportunities are coming your way. You want to change your look. You want to change your clothes. You want to travel. You want to change the way you live. It means your profession, maybe, your friends and people around you, or your place of living. Big changes are coming your way. Sometimes it's so bloody overwhelming because too much changes coming immediately, yeah? And this freedom is just irritating. It's like you are in cinema, for example, several hours in absolute darkness, yeah, only screen in front of you, and now you are coming out on the sunny day, and sometimes, oh, too much freedom, too much air, too much light. It can be sometimes disorientating. Yes, all the doors are opening for you for big changes in your life, yeah? So try not to lose this chance to be your new version, to hopefully happier version of yourself. Make these changes for making this happier life and happier you, okay? Reinvent yourself. Natal position of cuspid of 10th house of horoscope. We call it midheaven. It's the beginning of 10th house of horoscope. 10th house of horoscope, it's like basically Saturn area. It's my professional ambitions, it's my career, it's my goals of my life, it's my status. When Jupiter is making aspect to this point, to midheaven, to cuspid of 10th house of horoscope, regardless of the aspect, doesn't matter, it's square, opposition, trine or sextile, these transits will usher you for big achievements. You are in winner's circle, basically. You are invited to dine with the king, but be careful Don't grab too much, because your appetites will be insatiable there. Yes, you are recognized, all your ambitions are fulfilled almost, you get the status you wanted, but don't grab too much. Don't lose your mind by overreaching and grabbing too much during these transits, because when you are dining with king, 1 minute you are in favor of the king, another minute king might ask to take your head off. So please be aware, these transits are overwhelming. You are reaching the status you wanted, but your appetites might be so insatiable. You might bite too much. You can't chew this because it's too much. Okay? Thank you for listening to me. I'm Astrology Marina Magra, always at your service. All the videos how to interpret your natal chart are already on my YouTube channel. Now we are learning how to make individual prognosis, astrological prognosis. It all depends on your natal planets, and transiting planets are making their cycles and making aspects transit to your natal planets. So that's how we are making individual prognosis. That's what I'm teaching you now. Yeah, I taught you already how to interpret your natal chart. Now I'm teaching you how to make your individual prognosis. But if you don't have enough of time or enough of motivation to learn through my video lessons, welcome for personal consultation. Yeah, all my details underneath this video. If you need personal consultation about your natal chart, about prognosis for 6 months, for a year, for 2 weeks, doesn't matter. Or if you want Synastry, it's how 2 natal charts are corresponding with each other, how 2 people are compatible to each other. This is very useful before you are getting to a relationship, so you are not wasting time for the person who is not yours. Absolutely. So we are seeing all these things in astrology. Yeah, and yeah, if you need personal consultation, please follow the details underneath this video. Be kind to each other, yeah, and know that planets are always moving and touching your very important points in your birth chart. This is what we call transits of the planets to your natal planets. That's what is making reality. Doing this or that way, and we are able to manage this energy to make this reality to go this way or that way. Astrology is giving you instruments to tailor your reality, basically. Thank you for listening to me. Bye for now. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.